Question I get asked a lot from people is, how do you know what your customer wants? How do you get that information? How do you learn what your customer wants? And the answer is a lot simpler than I think a lot of people are thinking about. You can know by asking them, by having conversations with the people that are going to buy from you. If you don't have any buyers, figure out what is your product and who else is selling your product and who else is buying your product from other people. A product similar to your product, right? So you sell CBD oil, there's a lot of people that sell that. Learn what are the reasons that people would buy that product and have conversations with people that are using and buying the product that you're selling so that you can learn and get feedback. It's a feedback loop. You need to generate feedback. For me, I talk to the people that are on my social media. I talk to the people in my Facebook group. The reason I have all these free things out there is to hear feedback from people, and that tells me exactly what my target customer wants. I know that my courses, my social media ads course, my irresistible offers course that helps people get more sales online is exactly what my customer needs. That my coaching, that when I coach people, I'm targeting the right people and I'm able to help them grow their businesses to 7 and 8 figures. And so for you, if you're trying to learn what does your customer want, it's as simple as having a conversation with the human beings that are buying your product either from you, or they are interested in your product, or they're buying them from other people, so that you can at least learn what are the needs of these people, what are their desires, what are they frustrated about, what do they wish existed, what are the problems that they're having. When you learn that, and the other thing is learn Excel as well, what are their insecurities, their worries, their fears, what are the things that they're excited about, what are they hopeful for, what do they want, what are their deepest desires. You can learn these things, and oftentimes you're going to have to read between the lines a little bit of what people are saying and what they're not saying. But when you do this, and you talk to enough people, a couple hundred people, yeah, a couple thousand people, yeah, you're going to really get good at selling to the people. I've talked to thousands of business owners over the years, thousands. That's why I know exactly what problems and frustrations they have and what solutions they need to get more sales in their business. And so you're going to have to get better at your people skills, your ability of connecting and communicating with strangers, people that you don't know. As you do that, as you grow in that way, why do I do these videos? This is a way for me to connect with strangers on the internet, people that I don't know. And maybe you've never left a comment on my post. We can connect that way. You can send me a DM. You can schedule a free call with me on my website. We can connect. And so you're going to have to get comfortable with connecting with people. Whenever I talk to people about that, they say, yeah, well, what if I don't connect in the right way? Well, what if I ruin the connection? What if I set a bad first impression? Stop worrying so much about making mistakes in doing it and just start doing it. You're going to suck at it in the beginning. You're not going to do very good at connecting with people in the beginning. Stop waiting until you're good at connecting with people before you start connecting with people. I literally hear this from people, and there's a filter you can filter it through. Stop waiting until you are XYZ before you start doing XYZ. If you can filter everything through that, and you just start doing XYZ that you've been waiting until you're good at doing it, so many of you are waiting until you're good at doing what you need to do before you start doing it. And the only way that you're going to get good at it is by doing it. So start now doing it. You're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall flat on your face. That's part of the process. That's part of the journey. As soon as you get that making mistakes is right and good, and that the worst thing that you can do is trying to avoid mistakes and only doing things when you are good at doing them, as soon as you get that, things will start to grow for you in your business. I promise you that. And so let's talk about your business. What are you selling? Leave it in the comments below. Let me know. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about who is your target customer? Let's talk about that. I'm going to comment back to some people. We're going to talk about that.